How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And it is growler time. Double IPA time. Fresh beer time in the form of Kane Brewing's overhead. I forgot the name there for a quick second. Kane Brewing. Again, I'm not going to... How do I put this? I'm not a homer, but if we were ever to be considered a homer, it would be for Kane. I'm a big fan of the brewery. Semi-local to me. They're not too close. They're about 3 hours away. But I'm big fan of what they produce. And today I went down there. Went to the brewery. I do a radio show on Sundays. Tomorrow we're actually having the brewery on. How the radio show I do that works. And if you ever want to check it out, you can check it out on Sundays. And WILKnewsradio.com, or on, if you're local, on FM radio 10.3. Anyway, WILK. Anyway, the way the radio show works is brewery send us beer, and there's a group of about 4 of us, and the brewery send us beers, and the brewer calls in, and we drink the beers and talk to the brewer. And instead of having them send beers, we went down to the brewery to pick up those beers. So while I was down there, I picked up some beers from Kane. And I picked up a growler of their overhead here, and it's a double IPA. I had it today, so I'm a big fan. I'm going to skip over the whole reading the growler, because this is not a Kane growler, and I'm not going to tell you how much I like the growler, because it's not a Kane growler. And I'm just going to dive right into this sucker and tell you what I think. Yeah, that is full, my friends. Let's see. Throw that sucker in there. Like I said, this is their double IPA. I had this today. I had pretty much every beer they had on draft there. Actually, I didn't. I had missed a couple, but I had a lot of their IPAs, and I'm telling you right now, you just look at it. Look at that color. Absolutely beautiful. Finger, whitehead, nice creaminess, pretty compact bubbles, and like I said, that haze. It's haze for days. Getting that nice, you can see through it a little bit. You're getting a nice, creamy, yellow, somewhere between yellow and honey kind of vibe from this beer. So, yeah, I mean, she looks absolutely top notch when it comes to color. So, yeah, let's get a nose on her. Yeah, that's good. Get a bit of honey in there. Get a ton of fruitiness. Definite tropical fruits. Nice subtle stone fruits. Actually, not that subtle. A little bit of citrus. And a nice dankness in there, too. I mean, it's huge. It's big. It's bold. It's in your face. I believe, I forget the ABV on overhead. I want to say it's right around 8%, but it smells big. It smells juicy. It smells big. It's nice dankness in there. A little bit of onion going on. I mean, this is top-notch stuff. For me, I'm a fan. So, enough of the yammering about color, and enough of yammering about a beautiful nose. Let's dive in. Enjoy this son of a bitch. Cheers. Yeah. She just does it for me, man. I like it. The mouth feels nice. Has a nice creaminess to it. Not super dense, but it works. You're definitely getting a nice, rich tropical fruit, but at the same time, you're getting this really kind of almost like stingy, spicy kind of dankness from it. You know, it's almost like a semi, and it's going to sound disgusting, semi kind of rotten onioniness to it, which I am a fan of. And you get a nice tropical fruit to it. It's not overly sweet either. A lot of these beers tend to come off a little bit sweeter. This is definitely not sweet. It's pretty neutral, and that kind of works. Makes you want to drink a little bit more. That's a good beer. That does not suck. Let's put it that way. Pour a little more in there. Don't drink it all. Anyway, really nice beer. Like I said, it's somewhere between. It's a weird thing because you have all your new school beers, or you want to call it your New England beers or Connecticut beers, whatever you want to call it. It's not as juicy, sweet as those. It's more of that kind of tri-state area IPA that I've been having a lot from. It's like isn't as juicy sweet. You're getting more dank tones in it. You're still getting that tropical fruit. You're still getting a juiciness, but you get a bit more of that kind of onioniness, a bit more of that dankness that I see coming from a lot of breweries and kind of the tri-state area, lower New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, are bringing these beers that are just more like this. And I think this is a kind of calling card of this area. Very shapes of hops to come. Very I forget the beer, which one it was called, but it's very double IPA from Russian Duck. That kind of vibe I'm getting. There's one from a local brewery, Breaker Brewing by me. Reminds me of their 16-ton. Well, a 16-ton is a little juicier, but it's if you're into that onion dank niceness, the nice mouthfeel, nice earthiness, enough tropical fruit to make it juicy enough for you, then you'd definitely be into this sucker. So this is usually when I say let's talk about it, and I pretty much just talked about it. Is it one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late? I'm going to say no. Not because it's not good, just because I've had some really fucking stellar off the charts ones. So it's kind of like out of that running. Not by fault of its own, but just by amazingness of others. Would I buy it again? Yes. Let's see what else. Is it just a damn good beer? Absolutely. If I went to my old rating score, I'd probably flirting right around a 90, give or take, and just say, if you like this, pretty much all the beers I just mentioned. If you're into that kind of what I call that tri-state area kind of juicy dankness, more dank and earthy as opposed to super sweet juiciness, then you're definitely being this beer. There you go. Another semi-review, I guess you would call it in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below and like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice, super dank IPA right now. Double IPA. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.